Hey guys, Mike here from Dexter's Den, and what I'm going to be building today is an all-terrain personal vehicle, also known as an ATPT from Star Wars. And they were used by the Galactic Republic, and it's a light anti-infantry walker. So I'm going to be making a large-scale version of this. And right now what I'm going to be doing is I'm starting with the... I'm going to be starting with the foot pads right here. I'm just kind of looking off of a photo on another one of my computers here, just to give me a bit of a reference photo to go with. What I used with this build was World Edit. I used World Edit. You'll see while I'm building it, I do a few copy and pastes. So I use the World Edit for that. Also, I'm using the Optifine 1.11, Minecraft 1.11, and the Replay mod 1.11. And the Replay mod I'm using here just basically is the cinematic video that you're seeing right now, and that's what the Replay mod does. And I'm going to add links to all the mods that I'm using in the description below. So if you want to take a look at that, you could definitely do that. So right now I'm just working on the foot pad and the legs here. It took me a little bit to try to get these perfect. This part here, this knee joint that I'm building, I couldn't get the right size, so I kept looking back at my reference photo back and forth and just trying to make it look proper. So you'll see me building and then tearing it down because it wasn't looking right to me. So this entire build took me just over 3 hours to do, with a few breaks in between. So in total, probably took me about 2 to 2.5 hours to do this in total. I really do like this Replay mod. It makes the video look so smooth and just gorgeous. And what I did too is, what I had to do was, my video wasn't rendering properly and it was jamming up. So what I had to do is I had to assign my Minecraft to use up 4 gigs of RAM. And the way that I did that was at the beginning of Minecraft, when you're booting up the Minecraft loader, there's some codes that you have to put in. What I'll do is I'm going to add a link to another person's video where I got the information on how to put those codes in order to use the optimum amount of RAM, so that your replay mod won't freeze up on you. But anyway, right now I'm working on the hip drive joint and going down into the main drive joint. And this part was a little bit easier than that knee joint. And you'll see the types of blocks that I'm using is just polished andesite and diorite and just polished stone. And here's where I'm using the World Edit. I'm just going to copy and paste. This was a little bit low. I needed to raise this, the main drive joint. I needed to move that upwards because it was way too low for where I needed it. So I just moved it up a bit, and I just had to extend this part. I really love the smoothness of the video in this Replay mod. I tried other cinematic mods. I tried I think it was called Camera Studio, but that was way too difficult in moving the camera angles up close to where I needed it. So I was able to find this replay mod, and it works perfect. Took me a little while to get used to it, but once I got the hang of it, then it was really easy. So right here, what I had to do is I had to lift up this whole leg because the footing didn't seem right. It seemed like it was too close to the ground. So I'm just going to build it up, and that the foot looked a little bit too narrow for the size of the leg. The proportions didn't look right. So I was just building up this foot pad a little bit better here. So I was liking the foot pad, the way that I had built it. So I was just moving this over, and I had a little bit of trouble copying and pasting. I had run into a problem where when I was copying that area with World Edit, and when I was pasting it, it wouldn't paste in the proper angle that I needed it. And I was getting a little bit frustrated, but I was able to figure it out. And I had, here I had accidentally cut off part of the footing. So I didn't want to recut and paste, so I just decided to finish that side of the foot just by hand. Yeah, I was just cleaning up the area here just so that the ground looked pretty uniform to the other side. So right here, I had accidentally cut off part of the back, and I didn't want to go over and redo everything, so I just cut and paste. I was having a little bit of problems here trying to get everything lined up, but I got it, as you can see. There we go. So we got that all. So both of the legs are all done. Now I'm going to be starting to create the inside here. And like I said, I was working off of a reference photo on my other computer, so it was a lot easier to work with. And when you are building, it's always good to work with a reference photo, just so you're not guessing. And that side, the right side of that was just a little bit too far in, so I had to make adjustments. And one thing about this replay mod that I love is you could create little camera movements just like that and just go right up to your character. It's really, really neat. So I'm just building up the main drive unit. This part here was a little tricky. I was trying to get the angles properly done up, but I farted around with it for, I don't know, maybe about 20 minutes, and I was able to figure it out, as you can see. So periodically what I would do is I'd fly backwards just to get a good overall look at the entire build, and that it did help when you kind of look at it from afar and then just kind of get everything worked in properly. As you can see, everything's coming together now quite nicely. Just working on the interior. And I'm going to be starting to build the windows soon, I believe. Maybe not. No, I just had to put in these main drive joint posts to connect to the main body. Yeah, I didn't have any reference for the underside of the ATPT, but just kind of made it up. Just thought what I thought, just built what I thought looked nice, I guess. Just clean things up and And this part here I made a little bit too wide, too thick, so I just shaved it down, did it 2 blocks wide. This bottom part, yeah. And then I'm just building up the concussion grenade launcher here. And I put 2 skulls on either side just to make it look like a kind of like big hinge bolts there on the side. And now I'm working on the windows. And what I did here was I don't think I put black window blocks in there. I think it was dark gray window blocks. And here we're going to be I'm building the cannon, the blaster cannon. And I put those a little bit too long, so I do shorten them up, and I just put a couple skulls on the end just to make them look complete there at the front. And right now I'm going to be building up the weapons access panel and the side entry hatches. Although I'm not going to be putting any doors or anything for the side entry hatches. You'll see where I put the entrance there on the other side. So with this, I just copy and paste this section onto the other side. And I use World Edit with that. If you're making any large builds like this, I do recommend getting the World Edit. It does save a lot of time. And this is the communications antenna that I just built up there on the top and put a redstone torch on the top of that. And just working on adding onto the main drive unit, and I'm just adding some cooling vents. And right here, I did see this dome on the top, like on the back, but I wasn't 100% sure exactly the use of it was. Didn't really look too much into the construction of the ATPTs, but I did have a kind of a detailed schematics, but it didn't show what that dome on the top was. And right now I'm just kind of cleaning stuff up, making it look nice. And then I fly underneath the right side leg here, and I'm going to dig up a hole up through it, and I'm going to be making a stairway and a path to go into the side of the inside of the main drive unit. And you'll see here. So right now I'm just kind of hollowing it out and building some flooring there and just putting up some iron bars for kind of like a gate fenced in area so I won't fall off the side. And right here I'm just building up a little ladder, kind of a stairway here to go up inside the leg. Just to clean it up, make it neat. I had built this earlier and I didn't like the look of it. I had like a big ladder kind of going up right through the middle of everything, and I just thought that it looked too clunky, too junky. So what I did was I just did the entrance right up through the leg, and I thought that it was a neat place to put it. So right now I didn't have any reference photos of the interior of the ATPT, but because in Star Wars they are quite small, it's called a personal vehicle, all-terrain personal vehicle. So there wasn't really much of an interior if it's just meant for one soldier to be driving this unit. So what I did was I just put a bunch of quartz blocks in there and just kind of cleaned it up a bit, made it look nice and snazzy. And what I'll do is in the description below, I'm going to add a link to the map where you could download this map and check it out. You could play around, add some stuff in there if you want. Redo the interior if you want. It's up to you. It's all yours. So yeah, there I am, just kind of cleaning up house here and making it nice and homey. And right now I'm just building some shelves there. So yeah, that's it. Here's the outside, and that's the completed version of the ATPT. I hope you like the video, guys, and I hope you like and subscribe. And please leave a comment and let me know if you want me to build any other Star Wars stuff or whatever you want, and I'll do it for you. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you guys later.